Hello everyone, this is Yakini Heri from the Garden of the Sun, and once again today I am here to share one of my creations and to describe what happened. And this is following my intention to show my students and my future students how I create my designs, and so you all can learn as well and be inspired from what I'm doing. And also, before I go into showing, I was thinking about how I felt inspired to make a recording and to show what I'm working on. And then I felt, oh, but Yakini, you're not dressed. You're not looking beautiful. And then I thought, okay, here is a wonderful lesson. And I would share the lesson. Because in life, what I discover is that it's really all about following inspiration, which comes from the heart. So when I felt inspired to share, it felt good. I was one with that. So I thought about it, but I don't look good. And of course I want to look good. But it's not always about that, because I think the most beautiful person is the one who follows their heart, which is aligned with spirit. So, and obviously, me personally, I know how to look good. I like it, right? I'm a designer. I design jewelry that people have bought for years and years. I've sold so much of my work over the years. So obviously I care about how I look, but it's not always about that, right? It's about following your heart, following your spirit, and being true to yourself. And that's where the love is. That's where the beauty and the blessing and the lessons are inside. So with that, I'm going to flip the camera now. Okay. And this is what I have been working on. So check out this wild creation. I've never seen anything like it. And it started when I set the intention to take myself through the Geisha initiation by creating a design that was in honor of her. So this was the first part that I made. And I thought it was going to be part of this. It was going to be part of this is like a collar adornment, like for the neck. But as I continued to work on it, I decided that it didn't fit. It wasn't gonna work out. I could have made it work, but I decided not to go with this on here. But I actually did create this. And this, first of all, as you can see, this is what we call a cabochon. So this is made from glass, this pink glass cabochon, which first initially I encased it. And this cabochon is encased with beads and it's layered. And so I use the different size beads to create this design. And I really love it because, as you can see, this is a lot of sacred geometry. And if you look inside, if I can show you closely, you can see inside there's layers, like inside of here, you see. So inside there is the cabochon, which is encased in beads. and then I kept going around bringing it up, but then also bringing it out. So on here I have layers of Swarovskis, Angelica beads, and Charlotte beads, and then also just seed beads. All of them, not all of them are seed beads, because these Swarovskis aren't considered to be seed beads, but what I'm talking about are these larger pink ones inside. I'm just gonna call those seed beads, okay? And so then I let this design that I created, I kind of pulled it in on the outside so it could fold and it could go inward like that. And this is gonna be a cuff again for the arm. So then I started creating these two, and this is a peyote stitch with a little simple design inside, and I attached it just by making a hook on the outside of here and attaching it to here on both sides. So it's interesting. And then I continued and I created this, and I left the space open. So I created this panel, and then I continued to bead just right here, right? And then I came over here and I beaded over here. And then when they lined up at the same length, I connected them by going back to what it looks like here. I closed this opening by continuing to bead all the way across. And then as you can see here, what I decided to do is put some more beads inside of the opening slot here. And, you know, I know everything that I make has so much meaning, reason, and wisdom. At this point, it's up to you to decide what this is, because I don't know just yet, but I just went with it. It was like the opposite of this, where these are diamond shapes, right? So over here, the diamond is backwards. Instead of putting them, the two angles together and closing it to create a diamond, I put the two angles opposite each other. So that's what came up for me when I was doing that. And then as you can see, I did the same on this side. And what I'm going to do now as I continue, since this is for the arm, what I'm going to do is from here, this panel right here is going to fold. I have to bead some more on this panel, and then I'm going to fold it, but I'm going to fold it inward on the inside of the design. And so it's going to be longer, so I can fold it, right? And then I'm going to close it with snaps. So by folding it, it enforces this part. So when you open and close it with the snaps, it's not weakening the design and stretching the thread too much. So it's going to be really reinforced. And then I'm going to have snaps to close it. So I really like using snaps. I don't use them often, but snaps work really well when the design is wide like this. And then the same thing on this side. I'm going to bead up some more, and then I'm going to fold it to put the snaps. And then when it's done, you'll have a beautiful cuff that looks kind of like a watch. So I've made other designs similar to this. So you'll have that part like that, closed. You see how it's gonna look. Wait, so I can't exactly get it with my hand, but like that. And then you'll be able to wear this part on the top of your arm, so it'll look like a cuff like that. And that is what we have here. I think that is all I will share about this for now. So I thank you, and I thank me, and I thank all for this lovely passion and creativity that flows through my being. And I intend to become one with this lovely inspiration that flows so powerfully through me, and to apply it as a constant in and throughout my whole entire life. That means the way that I'm able to listen to my inspiration, what comes from my heart to create these designs, I will apply that to all the other aspects of my life as well. So be it, and so it is. Thank you. Bye-bye.